Hi, my name is Zachary Fowler, and I would like to tell you about how silvopastures can help save the world. So, what are silvopastures? Silvopastures are the combination of trees, cows, and forage, where other than the cows are in an open pasture, they are in an ecosystem surrounded by trees. Oh my God, there you go. There's a good amount of benefits. The water quality is enhanced because the roots trap the sediment and solids from getting into our water systems. There's also the floods during the springtime are less severe because the roots just trap all of that water and soak it up. The soil benefits as well. There's no erosion because of the roots, and if you have nitrogen fixing legumes, then there's less need for fertilizers. And cow manure also helps the overall benefit of the soil. The cows, they're naturally more happier. Other than being out in an open pasture with the sun beaming down with little to no shade, they are in and under trees, and they get protection from the trees from sunlight, snow, and rain. There's also more micronutrients, which makes them happier and healthier. The tree forage, there's a less rotation time because of the cow manure and nitrogen fixing legumes, and also just the biodiversity of the forest. There's faster tree rotation, um, so you will get more money from the lumber year after year. However, there are negatives. The cost can be cost effective. You'll need fencing, portable fencing, to block off certain areas for tree growth. The cows will eat saplings and young trees. Other than you seeing this wooden fence here, you have to have some metal portable fence to cut off certain areas. The biggest thing, however, is farmer knowledge. A lot of farmers know how to take care of an open pasture. However, they don't know how to use a forested ecosystem to their advantage and how to deal with lumber and that kind of ecosystem. The size of America. So there's a lot of acres of pasture in this country. There's 654 million acres of pasture, where 127.4 million acres is used for livestock feed alone. Now, there's a lot of pastures out there in this country, in the lower 48 particularly. Most of that, a good amount is in the deserted region and the grassland region. In the grassland region in the Midwest, there are parts that are forested ecosystems. You could definitely put silvopastures in parts and spread them out in those ecosystems. Particularly, however, there are pastures all on the East Coast from Tennessee and eastward, and on the Northwest that could definitely use pastures because it's just surrounded by forested ecosystems, as you could see on the picture on the right. There's 538.6 million acres of forest in the lower 48. Most of that is in the Appalachian area. You could definitely thin out areas in the East Coast for silvopastures. You could also take over the pastures on the East Coast and convert them to silvopastures to make the forested ecosystem even bigger. There is even more need for silvopastures outside of this country, particularly in the Amazon. Huge amounts of the Amazon is deforested for livestock and for open pastures. There is no need to do that. You can just thin out part of the forest, use it as a silvopasture. You'll get more money, you'll get more lumber in the long run, and you'll be benefiting the environment. You'll be capturing all of the carbon and putting it in trees, other than just just cutting it all up and having cows in the area, which will actually help with methane reduction as well. So what you can do is let a local state official, senator, mayor about silvopastures. A lot of people don't know about them, including politicians. It can help their fan base. It can help them get more votes in the next election. What you can also do is if your official doesn't like silvopastures, then reach out to another mayor, or in the next election, if there is a candidate that likes silvopastures, vote for them. Get passed laws with the Farm Bill, so that these farmers in the Midwest and other parts of this country can get money to turn their pastures into silvopastures to benefit the ecosystem. Now, what I did is, you can see in the middle picture, that is an Instagram post that I posted I got a couple feedback from it saying that the website was very beneficial and was interesting. So if we can just get the word out about silvopastures, a lot of people don't know about them, then this whole topic will grow stronger and more important in this country. Thank you. And there's my works cited.